Yo, what is going on, guys? It's C-Rev. Welcome to another MLB The Show 19 card review. Today I'm going to be going over 99 overall finest Anthony Rendon. This card is obtainable through the finest set 2 packs, or you can get him off the marketplace. He's currently selling for around 50,000 stubs. So with that being said, I'll get right into the review. This card is very good. I think he's on the cusp of tier 1, but I don't think he's quite in tier 1 for two reasons. One is his speed. You can definitely do a little bit better in the speed department at third base at this point in the year. I know a lot of people don't care about that, but 53 is pretty slow given the options that you have right now. And the second reason is that he played pretty average, if not subpar, defense for me. A lot of balls that he just didn't get to, where they go into a slide and then they just throw the glove up, and then sometimes they get it, sometimes they don't. This card missed it pretty much every time. Not a lot of range at third base, and several times he got the auto dive animation on a line drive or a ground ball hit hard, and it squirted out of his glove, which allowed for the runner to get to first base safely. There are some third basemen in the game that just doesn't happen to, and so given all that, I think this card played pretty poorly at third base given the circumstances. But other than that, very good card. Raked for me at the plate, as he should. Keep in mind you're going to be facing righties most of the time, so you're going to be dealing with the 93 power most of the time. Regardless, this card still hit bombs for me. Very nice swing. This card hit a lot of balls in the gap too, which I like. It always feels good to have a good squirt up, and right off the bat you can just see it going into the gap for a double. Always feels good with the endorphins. But overall, I think this card rakes. I think it's a very good card, like I said. Close to tier 1, but just not quite there. So kind of disappointing. This card definitely had the potential to be up there with the top tier third baseman. I just think he falls slightly short. Don't get me wrong, this is not a negative review at all. If you put this card in your lineup, he is going to hit dingers for sure. I just think given all the options we have, he's just not quite there. So as always, we'll rate the card how he rates in the meta, and we'll rate him compared to how much he costs. How he rates in the meta, I'll give him a B+, maybe even an A-. I know this sounds like kind of a negative review, but it's really not. This card was expected to be a tier 1 third baseman, and so that's why I'm kind of tailoring the review as it is. But in a general sense, this card is very, very good, and I would recommend if you were interested in using him. And for how much he costs, I'll give him an A- as well. 50k is honestly not bad for a card like this, especially considering many of the third base options that are as good or better than this card are more expensive than him. So I hope you all enjoyed this card review. Let me know down in the comment section below who you want me to review next. Enjoy the clips after this, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Position, those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play. Hard ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Now here it comes.
Third, the third baseman, Anthony.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Anthony.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Rendon.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And goodbye. They're all tied up following the home run. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Anthony Rendon. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. He gets ahead of the first batter here, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second. McNeil on at first, nobody out. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Junior looks up. Gone! McNeil at second with one away. Swung on by Rendon, and this is sent to deep left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.